11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Thank you.
Is the countdown happening?
Check.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo.
Yo, 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 it's El Dusty. We are live and direct here on Dusty Crates. I'm your host, El Dusty.
And I'm Ryan.
And I'm Ryan. With me, as always, is Ryan.
Hello.
Oh, my
Is that me?
All right. I know what was going on. Today, Maya was on the computer all day long today, so who knows what's in store for us.
They were giggling to themselves all day. They were going, don't come over here.
Yeah, I know. Little does they know that I could like see the screen behind.
Little does did they know.
Oops. Ryan, we got a great show today.
We do.
We got our homie Gino Montalvo in the house.
Dude, I'm hiring this guy
Yeah.
because he's already got like 3 catchphrases for me.
Hello.
He's a great videographer. I love all the setup.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to steal this.
It's
guy.
all him. Like
hold on.
everything.
That brings up
He
another
bought it
thing
all.
too. My heart was broken a while ago
Oh, really?
because he said, "Hey, I tagged you on a post on Dusty's page." So wait a minute. So when I'm messaging you, are you getting it or is he getting it?
I don't handle any of the DMs.
You've reached that level.
No.
bro?
I do my own DMs. But no, I mean some of them.
Yeah,
you know.
all the DMs at 3 a.m. That's on me.
Bro, all those weird questions about pictures and my vintage shirts.
Those are him.
That was you?
No, I'm playing. No, yeah.
Ryan?
No, that's me. That was.
Bro, I
definitely-
thought it was weird. I was like, why does he want to see all my vintage stuff? Maybe he's just getting like an idea.
I'm an old soul.
We are here, man. Gino Montalvo, you are, man, you got man of many hats. You're a DJ. You are a real estate agent or mogul, should we call you?
Mogul.
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 I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Mobley?
He's a monk.
Mobley.
He's a monk.
Moby?
You are a DJ. You are, I mean, a personality, I guess.
I guess.
I mean, did you ever DJ? Like,
No, so I never jockeyed any disc.
okay.
My actual term was a radio personality, which sounds so bougie. Like, I'm a personality.
I mean-
I was just a guy that woke up early and had tacos and said funny shit with my friend.
Nice.
That's it. So I don't know
Yeah.
anything. But no quinceañeras. I don't know if it pays right.
Bro, they
if
pay.
it pays right.
They pay. I'm thinking of going
just
back
bring
into the
you.
quinceañera market. Let's go.
Bro, we can start like a franchise, like the Blue Man Group. We'll just have different dudes.
The Brown Man group.
I got the beard.
The Brown Man
I got
group.
the beard. I'll wear whatever.
Bro, I have a friend that looks like me. I think that he would pass as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be racist.
Come on, dog.
That's just jeans. That's not racist.
Ryan,
Yeah.
tell us about your weekend. Sorry, man.
Hello.
Oh my
Is that
goodness.
code for something else?
No.
Hello.
No, he really had a
No.
crazy
Oh, okay.
weekend.
No, I did have a
I
crazy
saw the
weekend.
video he's editing.
Yeah.
My name's Ryan.
I thought it was
yeah,
Bad
no.
Boys 4.
For those
See?
for those who can't see,
Can we get on that?
We need a direct feed from Ryan's computer.
Yeah.
right? No, I was chopping up some footage from Base Haven Volume 3, which Maya threw. Shout out Maya, shout out Landon, and shout out everyone that went to Base Haven. Now I'm cutting up a little reel for Helix.
For y'all that don't know, Base Haven is a party that Maya's been throwing.
Great rave, great vibes,
Great rave.
love
And
it.
it's
Should I even call it a party? It's a rave, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Megan Fox. I just saw her.
Yeah, hell yeah.
definitely a rave.
But no, I think that was like that was a few weeks ago. But my weekend, I had a fun weekend. I went to San Marcos to go visit my partner, Kirsten. Shout out Kirsten. Hi.
I love you. Hello. You just like get all crazy and shout out.
It's like, hey, shout out Kirsten. Look, baby, I just
asked
want
it.
to say,
Yeah, he's like,
She asked.
hit me with that sexy sex. Oh, maybe that.
Kirsten. Nah, I'm not even gonna.
How you doing?
San Marcos. Texas vagina.
Texas vigilante.
Got the mustache for it.
So I had a pretty fun weekend. I went up there. I took the Greyhound. I made a friend.
Okay.
I won't.
On
I
the
won't.
Greyhound?
I won't say his name because his.
Protect the innocent.
to protect his identity and
He
the
took a
innocent.
picture of this man's face. I don't know what
I can't.
identity you're
You
trying
know
to
what?
protect.
Well, I'm not going to show the photo.
I know, but you also were like, "Let me take a picture of your face," and the guy was like,
Whoa.
"Hi."
Well, hold up. So I get on the Greyhound and it's packed. I've never been on a Greyhound where it's like everyone, like all seats are taken, and I sit down next to this guy, and then the first thing that happens is like he sits back down because I took the window seat, and our arms kind of like brush, like together.
Nice.
And so I look at him and I'm like, "Hey man, do you want me to put the armrest down? Like, do you care? Are you like indifferent about it?" And he was like, "Oh, I mean, it doesn't bother me. Like, why? Why do you ask? Do you want it up?" I'm like, "No, just I noticed that our arms brushed. You never know you're gonna sit next to me, man. I just want to see if you were like, okay with everything." And he looks at me and he goes, "Well, yeah, I'm not a weirdo."
What do you mean by that?
Whoa.
And I'm like, "Okay, cool."
All
And
nervous.
then
I'm not a weirdo.
and then like I put my AirPods on and he was just kind of like staring at the back of the seat in front of him. So I took them off. I'm like, "So how you doing, man?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm good." And like we were talking like, "Where are you from? What's going on?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." And I'm like, I'm texting Kirsten. I'm like, "Oh, I'm on the bus." And then he was like, "Hey man, do you think you can text the people that like I'm meeting in San Antonio? Because I don't have my phone on me." I'm like, "No, yeah, sure. What do you got to say?" And he was like, "Oh, this, that." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, for sure. There you go." And they said, "Yep, okay." And he was like, Awesome. No, yeah, man, I really appreciate Hey, I really appreciate it, man. He was like, "I don't really have my phone on me, and this is why." He reaches into his back pocket and he pulls out a Texas inmate identification card.
That was great.
Was he in that color? Was he in an orange jumpsuit?
No.
Black and white stripes.
No. He was. I think he was wearing like blue jeans and like and a light blue like button up short sleeve shirt. And he was
Covered
like,
in blood.
and he was
Covered
like,
in blood.
he's like, "No, I don't have a phone on me because
It was ripped.
of this." And I'm like, "Oh, when did you?" And this was like 3 p.m. And he was like 11:30 this morning. And I went, "Well, congratulations." And he went, and I went, "On your promotion, dude. Of course, congratulations." And he was like,
You're really good at playing this stuff off. Actually.
"Thanks, is what I do, baby." And thanks. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And he's like, "No, yeah. So like they only gave me 5 minutes. They were like, 'Yo, like you got 5 minutes to get out yourself, or else you're gonna have to wait another month.'" And he was like, "Oh, damn." So I shaved like with no water. So I'm like, "Damn, ouch." He was like, "Yeah, do I have any cuts on my face?" I'm like, "Let's find out." So for memory's sake, I took a picture of the man so I can show my kids. And he had a little scratch, and I'm like, "Oh, that's what you got." He goes, "Oh man, well thanks, brother." I'm like, "Yeah." So like, who are you? Like, what's your life? And then we started talking. Because I romanticize every stranger interaction. What was that? Oh, my name is Ryan. My name's Ryan.
Is that you?
Oh, is that me from Yikes?
Yeah.
Hello.
That's not you.
No, that's him. Do the hello.
Hello.
There it is.
Hello. Oh yeah. And then so he told me that he used to be a punk rocker. He used to skate with like the people in Powell. Like he used to be a skateboarder. He almost got signed. He skated with Tony Hawk.
Dude, what
the
was
Powell
his name?
people.
I'm just kidding.
I'll tell you afterwards because I'm like, whoa, this guy lived a pretty cool life. And,
Yeah.
and so I was like, prison, like,
What was prison?
I was like, is it true what they say like on TV like the first week you either need to like knock down like the biggest dude there or really look like you did some shit or something? And then he was like, well, like I wouldn't say knock down the biggest guy, but when you go in there you definitely need to like look like you've done this 1,000 times, because if they see that you're nervous or if you're a little squirrelish, they're gonna take advantage of you and start taking your stuff. I'm like, damn, like is it like awful in there? And he was like, you know what's crazy, man? Everyone gets iPads. I'm like, what? He's
What?
like, yeah, everyone has iPads now. Like
No,
you
it's
can
It's like now I don't have a fucking
so like
phone.
so like with
or an
like,
iPad.
like with commentary you can like download music or like or download
being serious?
or download movies. Yeah, and I was like, but no way the movies are updated. He was like, yeah. I'm like, what was one of the latest movies you saw? And he was like, like 2 weeks ago I saw Elvis, and I was like, damn.
What? He's on Ant-Man, Quantumania.
Yeah.
Comes out 17.
I got paper.
No, he said he was
My
there
taxes
for,
paying for that movie.
he said he was there for a year and a half. That he's actually from San Antonio, but like they got him here, so he was just here. We were just talking what his life was about, and then we parted ways. And I forgot to ask him. I'm like, wait, do you have any like parting words of wisdom? Because like I said, I romanticize every like stranger's interaction. I'm like, I want to immortalize this. And then there was a transfer in San Antonio, so I had to take a second bus to San Marcos. And I was seated next to another guy who just got out. And the only information he gave me, this isn't his real name, but he was like, name's Chestnut. And I was like, all right. And that's all I have on him. I mean, I know
He didn't talk to you or anything?
No, well, like he was talking to everyone else that was sitting down. He went, oh man. He kept saying the places.
As
we were
soon
in.
as I heard him ask the prison question, everybody else had questions as well.
Yeah, it's like,
I've
hey,
never
man,
talked
so,
to anybody.
No,
drop
it
the
was
soap?
it was a great bus ride. Wonderful cast of characters. Like there was these two dudes
Cast
who like
of characters.
there was these two dudes who only spoke Spanish, and they kept making jokes and like watching novelas full blast on their phone. And I'm like, I like these guys. And then we stopped at a Stripes.
Well, yeah, because y'all are yapping the whole time about being someone's
Hell yeah.
bitch.
It was great.
All right.
It was a good time. It was a good weekend, and then I got to San Marcos. You know, we hung out. I had pluckers for the first time. It was great. Mother plucker. Yeah, and it was fun. I had a fun weekend.
Wait, did you have the Holy Mac from Pluckers?
No, I had a.
What the fuck?
Oh, dude, no, the waiter was super rude to me because I was looking at the menu and I wasn't so hungry, and he was like, "Hey, man, what's up? So, what are we thinking? What are you feeling?" And I'm like, "I don't know if I want like the chicken club sandwich or like the mom's grilled cheese because I wasn't so hungry." And I was like, "The mom's grilled
I
cheese."
think I would get the chicken at a place called Pluckers.
I'd get the wings. You can get the wings.
No, I didn't get to it. I wasn't feeling
Whose
super
voice
hungry.
is that? That sounded real smooth.
I know.
Jeez.
Chris has a great voice.
I thought that was a sound effect. I
Chris
was
has a
like,
great voice.
No,
Hey, thanks, Gino.
in a way, he is a sound effect that affects us all.
This okay. Just to also note, this reminds me of the time that you went to Surfing Crab and you're like, I had catfish for the first time, and I was like, what the fuck? The place is called Surfing Crab.
bros,
I just-
surfing crab. Hold on. Pause on your wonderful
Pausing.
romantic story.
Aw,
Surfing
Gino.
crab. It's a Cajun restaurant. I'm sorry. It's an Asian restaurant disguised as a Cajun place. So you go in there and you're like, oh, cool Cajun place, and you see the little surfing crab and you see the little crab sitting there. But then you look at the menu. It's got a tiny little section of like the boils, and all the rest is like Chinese fried rice, chicken fried rice, shrimp fried rice.
Where is
And
this?
At Surfing Crab.
Hungry.
Am I
Wait,
wrong?
have you never been to Surfing Crab?
Nah, I don't. Since he's a vegetarian,
good.
we don't go anywhere.
Yeah, but we're not.
Yeah, I know,
Take us.
but only on boys' night. You know what I'm saying?
Boys,
Boys
night,
night.
Surfing Crab, bro. No, but no, you're absolutely right. They have like the craziest menu items.
Yeah, it's an Asian restaurant. It's like, hey, you know what? Probably get more people. if
But
we
like,
call
is it
a Cajun
Asian
place.
style?
No, it's all supposed to be like this, like family sit down kind
Oh,
of
okay.
like
Yeah,
they have
bring
like
out the
family
bibs.
style shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bring out the
fish-
bibs, big old boils.
they have like
Okay.
fishing nets on the walls and giant illuminated crabs.
Yeah, like they went to the store
Wait.
and said, hey, give me all the stuff that makes it look like a
Wait,
fish
maybe I have
Cajun
been
place.
to surfing. Or no,
It's
It's
the
right
place
there
where
on- there's
Logan's
two.
used to be.
No, I
Yeah, there's
haven't.
that one. There's one on Staples.
I don't think I've been to like a crab. No, Crab Kings. Me and Camilo went there one time.
Oh, the one on Saratoga.
Yeah.
And that one's
like-
called a new one. It's a
Yeah,
new
well, it's like
name.
a little hood one. It's tight. It has
Well,
like
someone else bought it, I
Crab
think.
King. Oh, really?
Yeah, someone else bought
That-
it.
It was
redid the
good.
logo.
It was good.
On
like,
Southside, that place has been numerous things. I think
really?
it's now
Yeah.
a Marco's Pizza.
It's
Like
on
that
Weber
one
and
in
That's,
Boston.
that's,
in Saratoga,
that's
yeah.
there, but the other bowl
no,
places.
yeah, it's still there. Yeah, yeah.
yeah?
Marco's is there too.
So back to,
Hey.
back to the prison bus. Can we go back to the prison bus?
Prison bus. The bang bus.
Oh no, I mean like I think that. No, I think that was
with someone named Chestnut.
that was
About to get on the
Is
big
that his
bus.
handle? Is it like
Chestnut.
at the?
No,
Is that what they call him?
no. So we got dropped off in San Marcos, and like the Greyhound was closed. And I remember when we were on the bus, I was like, "Hey, do you need to borrow my phone to like talk to whoever you want to talk to?" Because I saw that he had
We
like
are like
'cause
friends.
He had this. He
Are
had
y'all
this.
texting since?
This dude
He had the
does
same,
this.
but well, he didn't have his phone.
Are you listening, Gino?
He had the same bag that the first guy had, and like he also had a Manila folder. And I was like, I guess they're just letting a lot of people out today. I get there's clearance or something.
Maybe it was like release day.
maybe
It's drop day at the county line.
New homie dropped.
You know what I'm saying? New homie drop.
New Texas Citizen just dropped.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh man.
But no, when we got to the Greyhound, I thought he was taken care of, and then he was like, "Hey, can I borrow your phone?" And I was like, "Yeah," and like he made a call, and then I was like, "Man, what a coincidence! Like just two homies in one day." And I was like, "Wait, dude, what's your name?" And like it was like first name, second first name, middle name, Chestnut, other middle name, last name, and I was like,
Tell me you're Mexican.
"Yeah, I'm going
Tell me you're
Chestnut."
Mexican.
No,
was
this-
white,
no, yeah, he
Really?
was
Well, he
country.
did the chestnut earlier. So.
Yeah, his name's Chestnut.
Chestnut.
But it was great. But the waiter at Pluckers, real quick, I was like, he was like, what are we thinking? And I'm like, I don't know if I want the grilled chicken club or the mom's grilled cheese. And he was like, well, do we want to be a grown up or a kid today? You know? No. He didn't say kid. He didn't say kid. He said, do we want to be a grown up or do we want to be a little baby today?
You finally met
And-
your match.
And I had my
Wait, so the
I had my
grilled
menu
cheese
and
baby?
Yeah.
out loud I went,
No.
yikes! And then he went, I was kidding. I'm like, nah, it's cool, man. I'll take the club today, you know? And he was like, okay, all
You're
right.
like, give me the steak.
And I was like, Jesus. And everybody else at the table was like,
Dick.
oh. It was crazy.
It's like classic to have always some type of wait staff be mean to Ryan. I don't know why.
Is that the deal?
Yeah, like there was like one time whenever he gets like this infamous sandwich at Subway where he's like, I want a meatball sub, and you're like, okay, that's a normal order, and he's like,
Can
you
you
know
add
what?
turkey?
Slap some turkey breast on it, and I'm always like, dog, like why? And like there was one time where he
That's
did
not that
it.
bad, bro.
The what?
It's one thing.
I had
Probably
pepperoni.
next to each other.
I mean, no, but that makes sense. Pepperoni and meatball makes sense. Italiano, but like
Italiano.
Italiano. There you go.
God damn it.
But no, yeah, but there was like one time we're at Subway and he did it. I just like shook my head like, he did it again. And then like the woman that was making it goes, she just had a face like, wow. She was like, she's like, you really want the turkey?
Oh no,
Brian
no,
was
she
like-
said that, right? She went, whoa.
Yeah, she
And you
was
started
like,
laughing. You're
"Whoa."
like, see, it's not normal. And I was like, I'm a paying customer in line. Leave me alone.
I mean, turkey. Yeah, it's like salami or like something spicy.
I get it.
But I guess turkey's, it's filling.
I guess it's like if you ate turkey spaghetti.
It's like a lean meat with like a dark meat. I don't know. There's something
Oh,
about
be a
it.
little healthy.
It's a
The
Subway
yin yang.
sandwich to me.
Ah, the yin yang sandwich.
It's like instead of a surf and turf, it's like a turf and turf.
It's the yin yang sandwich. I like that.
Yum.
Yum. Gino, do you ever
What
go
do
to
y'all
Subway?
do on these podcasts?
This is it, dude.
You know,
like,
we do our best, man.
it's really,
We do our best.
We shoot the shit. And
like it started, right? Like we're
No, yeah,
Okay.
we're
Are we
on?
on?
I'm fucking with
Yeah,
you.
we're on.
Are we on?
Hamburger.
This
Gino.
one is definitely about Ryan today.
Wait,
What
Dusty.
up?
Wait, Dusty. How
I
was your?
told you he's a star, right? When
No, stop.
He
You're the
really
guest.
is.
Gino, you are the realist
I,
in real
like,
estate.
at the beginning when we first started, it was just me, and like I would like talk to Ryan a little bit like off camera, and it was just like, dude, you just got to be on the show.
So he's
Like,
your Jamie, basically.
yeah, it was he's my Andy Richter.
Kiss.
Gino,
Man, people are asking some crazy ass questions in our chat room.
Gino, I have a question for you.
What about chestnut, bro?
Someone said, "Tell Gino to bring down interest rates in corporates."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, can you do that?
No,
Bro,
I
do you
cannot
have the power?
Well, so you can technically do it. Like you can buy down the rate, or
You
you
heard
can
him.
find somewhere that's helping you pay down the rate. So in other words, when you go buy a house or you borrow money, say, hey, I'm going to borrow some money. They're like, cool. Here's
this
the
is
interest rate.
this is a question that I'm about to ask
Yeah,
you.
so
too.
here's the interest rate.
Break down an entire house purchase.
Sure.
Just kidding.
Here's the interest rate. Here's how much it costs to borrow the money. But if you pay a little more up front, then we can help you get the interest rate lower. So it just depends on if it's worth it to you to pay it down, so that way you get those lower payments.
Yeah.
Or if it's just like, oh, dude, it's $100. Like, nah, I'll just keep my money in the bank and I'll just ride with whatever interest rate you get. So yes, I can bring it down, but
He can do it.
Depends on if you wanted to.
He can do it, Samson.
Tell him.
Cha-ching. Gino, what did you do this weekend?
Bro, we went to SneakerCon in San Antonio. My kids been wanting to go. My little girl, super into sneakers, bro.
Nice.
Super.
Yeah, you told me on your podcast.
Sneaker snob, right? Like she literally got a shirt that says sneaker snob.
Nice.
It says sneakers my love language, and she'd been wanting to go, so we went up there. I'd never been to one like that. Like I've gone to Kicks by the Bay here, and I've
Yeah.
gone to other stuff locally. I want to say maybe one other sneaker show in San Antonio, but this one was actually really, really big. But you know, they go after a while. Like it's like you see the one table when you walk in, and it's every pair of Dunks, Jordans,
Yeah.
Yeezys, whatever, right? And you get to the next guy, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. It's after a while, it's like going to the Trade Center. You're like, y'all are all selling the same shit.
Trade Center
Like,
Con.
No one, like every once in a while, I see something different. But some cool stuff, some crazy prices there. Some of
Yeah.
these dudes are trying to charge, bro. They had, like the
People will
Tiffany,
pay 'em, though,
They had
man.
the Tiffany Air Ones, right? So they're black Air Force Ones, but they had like the Tiffany blue swoosh, and it's got a little silver tab on the back. They're not even out yet. I think the only person has them like LeBron. He wore them in a game the other day. And so they show the guy, and he's got a suitcase. He's bringing all these pairs out of a suitcase. So no boxes. I'm like, wait a minute. These are like an unreleased shoe.
How is this happening?
I'm like, how much are these? Like, where'd you get these from? He goes, I got them from the Bronx. I was like, the Bronx? I'm like,
Yeah, we know what that means.
oh, okay. How much? He's like, $2,500. I'm like, damn, I don't even got a box.
What are you gonna put them in a trash bag? What's
So
the
yeah,
deal?
we did that. Went to some cool places on
Did you pick
Alamo.
up any sneakers?
I did not. I picked up the bill. Because everybody else is getting sneakers. I'm like, nah.
Where was this again?
I'll order some dupes.
Where was this?
In San Antonio, it was called SneakerCon, but I guess they
SneakerCon.
have it at certain locations. It's a really, really big one. Dennis Rodman was there. It's sponsored by Monster. They're
Oh,
just giving
damn.
out cans.
Right.
It was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
But
I
what
went
really,
to a record convention in Austin.
Really?
Not this weekend, but that was the biggest record convention.
Do you
I've been
swap
to.
when you go? Or you
I
just
mean,
go?
no. That's a personal question, but no, I was kidding. I mean,
disc.
I
not
just go.
disc.
Yeah, I know. I just go to buy shit. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And last time I was there, I bought like a bunch of. I mean, I bought a bunch of records. So I
But
don't
is it
need them.
stuff that you don't have, or stuff you just
Well,
want more of?
No, yeah, it's stuff. I
Because when
try
you
to-
look up, you're like, do you really fucking need any more records?
Yeah, no, I don't need any. But like now what I'm doing is I'm like, okay, if I saw something that I like that I would like to play, because like a record set is like you only have those records. You can't just like go online and download more shit. So when you go to a place and you're gonna play and you only have those records, you pretty much like have to play what you brought. So now I've just been buying like super duper tracks that I've been wanting to play. Like the last record I bought was All That She Wants from Ace of Base. I've been wanting to play that one. I have like a version of it, but not the
wanna hear it.
original. you don't know? It's like an old song, Ace of Base.
How would I not know
All
this
that
song?
She wants is
Another
another
baby.
baby. Yeah, that one.
She's gone
Yeah.
tomorrow.
That one's fire. But
This guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good guy.
I like that.
But yeah, that's like I've been to that convention. I went to like a gun show one time.
Oh, you've been to
Like-
Saxit, right?
Like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
kind or
no, Saxit.
No, the gun show.
How old were you when you realized Saxit is just Texas backwards?
Bro, I like literally figured that out like 2 years ago. Not gonna lie.
I sat on the radio for 10 years. That commercial played every fucking month for 10 years. And I never realized, every time I say, oh, the Saxit gun show, I never realized until I saw it on some shirt and it was backwards. I went, wait
Makes
a minute.
sense. I think that that's probably what happened to me too. Is like I see it on the sign all the time, but I feel like I saw it somewhere else, and then I was like, oh, that makes sense. Like on a magazine or I don't know, like an ad or something, and I was like, okay, I see why they call it that now. That's an interesting name. I thought Saxit was like a place in Texas.
Dude, there's so many counties.
Yeah, that's why I was
maybe
like,
it
oh,
started in
Saxit, Texas.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
crazy. All right. Let's
Are
do
you,
that.
Ryan, the star? Are you from Corpus?
No, I'm from the Valley, Puro 956.
Oh, shit.
Are you from Corpus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born at Spawn, right down the street.
Hey.
Hey.
Same.
Valley Regional. Sorry, Baptist. Brownsville. Orale, sorry.
There you go. Did you grew up here and everything? Like, did you go to school here?
Grew up here, went to Most Precious Blood for a little bit. No, St. Cyril.
Oh, okay.
My apologies
Yeah.
to the churches. St. Cyril.
My memory's kind of bad.
Went to Luther Jones and then moved away whenever I was in middle school to San Antonio. Lived there for a while, came back and graduated high school. It was like that movie where like they take a kid out the senior year. And you're
Yeah.
like, bro, I got like 3 months left, maybe 2. Like, no,
Yeah.
we got to go to Corpus. Moved back to Corpus, graduated. So whenever people go, hey, do you know so-and-so? I'm like, bro, 1, that's a fucking long time ago.
Yeah.
2, no, I was only there for like 6 months. I have no idea who that is.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sucks. So where'd you graduate from?
High school?
Yeah. Carol? Oh, okay, cool. Right on. Right on.
Carol C. I don't know.
Carol C. I'm all. Yo, are they still the Tigers?
Yeah, they moved
Because I
to-
passed by and now they have like a fucking anchor outside or some shit.
Well, that's
On the
always
new-
been there.
the new
old camp-
school? Oh, okay.
They moved it over. From
They
the old
they
school.
definitely need a tiger.
That's just a Corpus thing. They put anchors and nets everywhere, and they're like, "We're by the water." So
Well,
gonna
it's
put
like,
a
what else are
fucking-
we gonna put
put a fucking
outside?
anchor there or something.
Yo, what if I put an anchor outside? Would you guys be pissed?
No, because I
Where?
feel like you'd make a
Because I'm
metaphor
fucking
for it.
holding it down, bro. That's what I'm doing.
It'll just look more like a tattoo
You know
shop.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A tattoo shop. It's like, come
I
get
knew
a
it. It's a
tattoo.
tattoo shop.
It's like the studios. But yeah, dude, people
You
knock
kind
on
of
the
need
door.
that for ambience, like just like in the background, like hear that tattoo sound. Because when you walk in, it does feel like a tattoo shop.
Yeah.
So if you had a little buzz in the background, I'd feel very comfortable.
I like tattoo shops because they always like smell clean.
Smell clean. They have like the best music,
Lots
like
of
all the
lighting.
time.
Best
And depending
music.
on who's getting your tattoo, they're like, hey, am I gonna hear Deftones
There's
all the
always
time
something to
when I'm
look
here?
at. There's always something to look
I
at.
like that tattoo on the back of your hand.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Caddy.
I got in
Caddy,
prison
son.
with Chestnut. Gave it to me.
I got it from a homie. His name's
Yo.
Chestnut. So like you're like a Corpus advocate, pretty much. You're kind of like me. You fucking wear the town on your back.
Yeah. I literally wore it to SneakerCon. I was
there
like
you go.
Corpus, and like people, they kept looking like, oh, weird. I didn't know
Do
there
they
was
sell
Mexicans that tall
sneakers?
there.
Do they
Weird.
sell sneakers in Corpus? Dog. J Vibes, you got to get these people on it. J Vibes is one of our. You know J Vibes? He's a DJ here in town, but he throws the.
Kicking it by the bay.
Kicking It by the Bay,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's the founder and organizer.
Yeah, him and his brother. Dude, they got
I
it
love
going
it.
on, man. It's pretty cool.
Well, it's fun going to those things. Like my little girl loves it. She's loves seeing all the old, like the vintage stuff, and like she knows all the different old shoes, and she knows just the stuff that I wish I knew about or had when I was little.
Yeah.
She's like all into it. And
That's
like we
crazy.
talked about recently, like Stussy, she went wearing like that trench coat we talked about, the
Yeah.
one of those little skulls and it says Stussy and embroidered in the
Nice.
back. She was like proud, like in wearing it. And I was just, it was tripping me out. I was like, who is this little like 80s kid? It's really cool.
It's crazy how now that's like a thing. It just came back,
All of
and
it,
it's like
yeah.
all the stuff that we like.
Bro,
as
they're
a
buying
kids.
NASCAR shirts. You know how it is.
Yeah, no,
they
it's
just
like-
had the grand opening
yeah,
this weekend,
yeah.
right? How did it go?
Yeah.
Were you here?
Oh, dude, these guys have had like a crowd every single day.
Dude,
So we're like, all right, cool.
hell yeah.
Welcome to the block.
That was very, very cool.
It's very cool. Like, yeah, it's a
Shout out to VNP.
Yes, shout out to VNP.
Shout out VNP.
It's a nice curated block here.
The block is hot.
The
So,
block
okay,
is
so
hot.
I was telling you this last time, and I was going to tell you over the weekend. So we went to Alamo Street, right, which is like right off of downtown. And when you start going down there, there's like the Friendly Spot. There's like a really cool Asian restaurant. There's this really cool pizza place. It's got like astroturf in the front yard. It's an old house, like the kind you would see like on Curtis Clark, on Airline and all that, the ones that turn into businesses.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's got like astroturf in the front, tables, badass pizza. It's got a trailer park next door.
Bro, they could do
So,
that there.
but it's
on-
weird. It's just one fucking street, and
Yeah.
so that's what's so cool. Like I think eventually with what y'all are doing here, and I've talked about this last time, as it grows and goes and goes and goes, it'll be just that one street where people literally come for that. You know what I mean? Like I could see it over there. I was like, dude,
My goal
like-
is to have the street closed down, and like
Just permanent?
we create a park here, and it's
Yeah.
just like a shopping like across the street. There's retail.
Like
There's
no traffic, just walkable.
yeah, just walk around.
yeah.
Like,
Well, bro, that's
that'd be dope.
It's People's Street, man. We should
They're
be,
shutting
like, walking
down
around.
Alamo. I mean, the Alamo, like the area around there. Like there's
oh,
no more
really?
cars. Like it's all walking.
Dude, it was
park.
crazy out there though.
But can you
man.
imagine like all those places that stuck it out that sat right there in front of the Alamo, and now they're just going to be a permanent spot located
tight.
in there, just a whole another district.
That's good, man.
So yeah, shut it down, bro.
Shut it down. You hear me?
We'll just knock down some
I'm like,
poles.
all right, who am I talking to? God. Shut it down, God. Man, I think we should go to Word on the Street.
Word on street.
What do you think, Chris? Let's go.
Better be good, Chris.
This
Oh, I was gonna say it. I didn't even forget. I love it.
Word on the Street is brought to you by the Produce Micro Bodega.
I love the sound effect.
Open
Is this a
Tuesdays
gay
through
joke?
Saturdays.
Is this a game?
10 to 10.
Oh my god.
Sound like a prize on Price is Right.
Better be good,
We,
Chris.
we made these
Better be good,
songs.
Chris.
It's the showcase.
Me and Scotty made these beats.
Oh, since I have you on the spot, you know, it'd be really cool if I had an intro for my podcast.
I got you.
If you
Play
got
the
it-
intro for ours real quick, just so we can
All right,
refresh his
let me
memory.
see.
Yo, 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 yo.
Oh, live.
You know what I'm
Live
saying?
and direct.
Live and direct from Corpus Christi is your boy El Dusty.
Better be good, Chris.
That's all right.
Bro,
It's like
how many times did y'all rehearse that? That was like perfect. This meant to be like that. Should we make one?
I love you.
yeah,
Like,
like we'll make
what
it
would y'all do is for me then?
for you. It'd be like, what do you usually
Spanish
like? What's the
guitar.
usually thing? Spanish guitar,
Organ.
fucking,
Gino, just for you, I will beatbox.
Like some Gypsy Kings?
or just like a
Fucking-
cool like trap beat with like Spanish guitar. It actually sounds
like
pretty
that.
cool. I mean, you're a pretty classy dude.
I like that.
You know what I mean? But
Polka,
you're a little
accordion.
gangster, so you put a little like 808 in there.
Send me the invoice.
Yeah, I got you.
Xylophone.
Send me the
Got you.
invoice.
All right, word.
What's
Ryan,
Triangle
I know you're going to do
solo.
it. Send me the invoice.
Ska.
Ska, a little ska.
Some ska influence.
Some ska.
No, I think that the thing was that like I was so nervous at the beginning of doing this that I would just say the same thing over and over again,
Sure.
and then it was like, yo, I'm supposed to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Well, I'm so good.
I'm so
It
good. at
came
it.
natural.
It just happened.
With any
My
show,
name is
bro,
El Dusty.
you have the beginning, the middle, and the end.
Yeah.
If you can nail those three things down, doesn't matter what's in between.
It
Just
really
do it.
is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Amen.
Amen.
Or if all else
What up,
fails,
my name is El Dusty.
hey, I found $20.
You found it?
No, I just see that just fucking.
Oh, you just make shit up. It's like,
If it all.
dude, I
comes
love
to-
Double Chico.
comes- That's the old fucking Wayne and Garth over here.
Yeah. I hate when people do things for money.
Anyways,
Produce Micro Bodega.
New pink.
Produce Micro Bodega.
Shit,
Don't
I'm
forget
like,
about our
I had some
Sandos.
logos.
What do we got for left? What do we got for tomorrow? The
Oh,
word
for
on the
Sandos.
street is
Wait,
that
wait.
we're open again.
Yep.
Yeah,
And our
My
fucking Sandos are hot right
Man,
now,
we-
bro.
we sold out of all of our Sandos
We sold out of all our shit today, dog.
and spam.
We literally got to go and like buy a bunch of stuff tomorrow because we don't have nothing in the shop.
and
My-
you put them
Shelves
up-
are empty.
You put them up today.
My
Just
yeah.
go like the antique shop. Like over there off of Alameda. She's like, hey, you can take this, this, and that.
Shit.
People be like, damn, this is cool.
She's like, take it.
Fucking got a Goodwill.
Oh,
right, so
Pink
it's-
Plantain fucking talking shit on the chat right now. Produce Micro Bodega.
It's not what I sound like.
Yeah,
Oh, he's doing the SpongeBob text.
yeah. We see how it is. We see how it is. All right.
Word on the street.
All right,
Let's
word on the
go,
street.
word on the
Do
street.
you know,
Hey, let me steer this back around. Word on the street.
do you
Go
know what
ahead.
word on the street is? Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're all aware. All right.
Yeah, this better be good, Chris.
All right, gotcha. Yeah, you said the
Better be
line.
good, Chris.
First news story: AMC will base ticket prices depending on seat locations
I'll pay
in
it.
theaters.
I can't say that I didn't see it coming, bro, and I love it.
I'm
I
gonna
will,
start
I will
sneaking
pay
in.
that
Sorry.
extra. Hey, sorry.
I like to have the rail in front of me. I don't know where, like, I don't
Oh, you
know.
want the rail? You
I
want,
like
like,
the rail
middle?
because I like to sit. I like to put my feet up. You know what I
okay.
mean? I'm just like, I do that here. Like I'm always like
Well, bro, they have the. What theater are you going to?
Yeah.
to the
You going to Tinseltown?
no
At,
the
at Century, they have.
yeah,
Bro,
Century.
come on.
I mean, I still like to sit on the rail, bro.
They got
I don't know. I'm
reclining
just
seats.
very rude.
Why do you need
you
a
know what I
rail when you
mean?
can recline your
I
seat?
do it in the airplane. I like take my shoes off and like put my toes up in front of like the seat in front of me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. But it looks comfortable. I'm a kick up your feet kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Is that a threat?
God damn it.
Anyways, I'll pay the extra
Right.
for the prime location.
Where's your
'Cause
favorite
I'm not
spot?
sitting up front. Like right in the middle, bro.
Right in the middle,
Right
right?
in the middle.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the
Yeah.
rail is kind of in the middle. I don't really mind
Like if
being
this
off
is the
to
screen,
the
I'll
side.
be right there in the middle.
Nice.
What I'm curious about is like, so are they going to change ticket prices altogether? So like, let's say like a regular ticket is what, like $10?
Yeah.
Ask
So, like,
Chris.
10, 11
Chris,
bucks.
like 10 average.
Yeah, so an average ticket price is around like $11 right now.
I think that's in
Okay.
the morning. Like
But
at
I mean-
night, 16.
Well, no, so 16 and all that stuff goes into like D-box seating,
Yeah.
color
What'd you call me?
XD screens, IMAX.
These
I fucking know that guy.
These
Call me a
what?
D-bag.
That's gotta be racist.
Because I'm just curious if they're gonna get rid of like the average ticket pricing and just like completely revamp the prices for like the seating. So like there is no average prices. Are like, well, this row's this price or whatever.
Because I will say this, I don't like the idea of like, let's say the tickets are $11, right? Usually,
Yeah.
for everything,
Yeah.
and then they say, okay,
Now they're
11
$16.
So it's like if I get a seat that's lower, is it going to be like $8 to get a lower
Oh, I would
seat?
think it'd be cheaper, but I think the base is still 11.
I think
I
the
hope
base
so.
is still going to be 11, you know, and
Damn.
it's still sort of like, yo, I'm going to have to pay more money to get a seat that.
Well, I mean, dude, but the thing is that like seats are like it's like a taste. You know what I mean? Like how
But
do you?
that's why reserved seating already exists.
That's true.
So it's like you just get your tickets early. Either way, those tickets are going to
And
sell.
then how much do they charge me if I want to like make sure I see the popcorn guy? Like, is that gonna be extra too?
That would be.
Where does it end?
Where does it end? I mean, dog. There's subscription based everything. OnlyFans.
Is there more in the story?
Only
like, Are there
films?
numbers?
No, there's not really any numbers. AMC just comes out with like these wacky shit gigs a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of it personally.
AMC,
Really?
more
Why
like
not?
SMH.
Well, like I just said, it's like it's
Wait, do you believe
Why
it
are you
should still be?
fucking
Should
crying?
it still be first come first serve?
yeah, I definitely believe it
Yeah?
should be first. I mean, no, I like the reserve seats. The reserve seating is already a good
I'm
idea.
fucking dying. I'm sorry. Maya's killing me today, Chris. Why did you let this fucking guy in my building?
Jesus.
Better be good, Chris.
He was my reference. My bad.
I'm sorry.
Oh, someone's outside.
Huh?
Is someone outside?
No. It's this.
Do we gotta jump
No,
somebody?
It's
This guy's
Maya
inside.
over
That's the
there.
problem. This guy's
He's the
inside.
problem.
Tour all the time, so luckily I have my Galaxy.
I hate you to.
Wait, what? What was
I
that?
don't even know.
Wait, can you play that one again?
I'm on tour all the time, so luckily I have
fucking
my.
hate you.
How old are you in that? video?
It was a
was like-
a commercial for fucking the Galaxy of like of.
You sound like a kid.
I did like a commercial for Samsung. They actually made me use the phone for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they were like, "Yo, you gotta like you can't be seen."
Well, bro, when
With,
when I had a Cricket free phone, I had to use it.
Well, no, they like I did the commercial for them, and part of the contract was that I had to use the phone for 3 months before the commercial and then 3 months after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They,
Did I-
like they would test you or
No, like I couldn't be like, well, like
You were
on my
part of an
like on
experiment.
Instagram or
They would-
like
they
on
would
any
call the
social
phone?
media, I had to be like, if I was using the phone or like doing a post.
so he was one of those guys where you could see it's like
Yeah.
logged in by Android. Or-
Yeah, for sure.
He used
yeah.
to straight up call you out.
Nah,
like, oh,
I didn't use it. I didn't use it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I used it for a couple posts. The camera on there is like kind of cool, but I think it just kind of like doctors up your photos before you even like do anything.
But wait, are you an Apple guy or?
I'm an
Android
Apple guy, yeah.
You're an Android guy.
No, he's very much.
No, we're all Apple.
The
in
Is that
there.
Mac
an
life.
iPhone 6?
Yeah.
This?
I've never hold an open 6 before. Let me see that.
This is that's an 11.
Got his ass.
That's an 11.
Oh my god. All right, next, Chris. What's the next one?
All right, next story.
This whole show is about Ryan and Maya. I'm pissed. But one thing about the movies thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy. I just wanted to put that out there.
I thought
Thank
there
you.
was something after that.
No, that was it. I'm not great at punchlines. That's all I got.
Pink Plantain says he's a little slut for Apple.
God damn it.
Little Macintosh baby. Sorry.
I'm still confused on who Pink Plantain is.
So plantain is like a smaller banana.
I said who?
Oh, sorry. God.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Kyrie Irving has been traded to the Dallas Mavericks.
Nice.
I don't got anything.
I don't got nothing on this one either.
Nobody
Nobody.
knows
Next.
what this means. Nobody knows
No,
what this means.
I don't know
mean,
what
who
this
is
means.
it?
Kyrie Irving?
They traded him.
He was for the he was at the Brooklyn Nets, but he kept on like not going to all the games because he wouldn't take the vaccine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was
So
like,
he came to fucking Texas.
no, yes, no,
So
literally.
this is a political post.
Yeah.
Yeah, to some extent it is because like
Yeah.
he wasn't going to the games, and they had to like come up with a new rule for NBA where he can play. He couldn't play in New York because of that, but he can play out of state. And then he was doing that, and then he wouldn't even go to the out of state games because he's like an asshole about it.
He's like, nah, I'm good.
And then they were like, you know what, anti-vax, that's fucked up. And he was like, yeah, well, also here's some anti-Semitic comments.
Oh, no shit.
Whoa.
Oh wait, this is like right before Kanye.
Which
right?
one is this? Oh, it's this guy.
The one that has
That's
Dallas.
racist.
Okay.
The one because he used to be for the Nets.
That's
Traded
gotta be
to
racist. There's no way.
Dallas.
Dallas. Oh, okay. I thought this was just like, I thought that was him.
Is that a stock photo?
Yeah, sort of. No, I thought the Brooklyn dude was him and that he was getting traded to Dallas. That's why they showed this.
Oh,
Dallas
so you thought that photo was before he got traded?
Right. Science. Yes. Photoshop. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's the one on the left.
No, but it really makes sense, like, that he would be coming to Texas.
Like going to Texas out
yeah,
of all
it's like,
places.
he's an asshole. Send him to Texas. He'll fit in great. They were right. They were so right. All right.
Next story. I
Sorry.
thought this one was gonna kill. Sorry.
I mean, yeah.
All right. New York school apologizes
I saw this
after
one.
schools were served chicken and waffles for Black History Month.
How are you gonna be mad?
That's, yeah,
What?
yeah. They really
That's
apologized.
gotta be racist.
Yeah,
Bro,
they definitely.
It's, honest question. It's Cinco de Mayo, and they come out with some delicious.
They do that shit
bomb
all the
enchiladas.
time.
Are you mad that the queso comes out? No.
The thing is,
I'm mad if it's bad.
the
Hold
thing,
on. You knew I liked queso
Yeah.
on everything.
Just put that shit
I
on there.
appreciate that. That is appreciation. That is awareness to my culture.
I mean, but
That's
but,
why we
but
brought
chicken
you
and
a
waffles are kind of. That's why we got
Check
you.
underneath your seat. It's a mess.
Pulls out a fucking
It's all
nachos
nasty.
plate.
His hands are all.
I like that. No, that was fucked up.
Why?
It was because I mean, it's just kind of like I mean, chicken is known like it's like a racist kind of
it's a
like
stereotype.
and it's yeah, like a
stereotype.
racist stereotype. You know what I mean? Like yes, we love beans, but
Bro,
are
one
we
of the big-
beaners?
hold on. One of the biggest chicken companies that serves chicken, there's Popeyes, comes from New Orleans.
Right.
And it shows like, hey, this is the culture that it came from.
Right.
So that's why chicken is associated with that culture.
Right, but I mean,
They didn't just come out of nowhere.
yeah. This is kind of like a school, like in a climate right now where it's like, yo, you're good. Like I don't get like why people do that. Like, don't you know that like they're gonna call you out? Like that's just kind of weird.
I can't imagine any school administrator being like, "Yeah, this is a good idea."
Yeah, exactly.
approve this.
Exactly. I mean,
But do we know if the administrator was?
the administrator
black
was
guy? Was it
probably
black
not racist, maybe, or hopefully not. But I mean, the dude probably
No,
didn't
it was
even
probably.
know.
Let's just. For,
He probably didn't even know.
Yeah, for sake of it, let's just say that they thought like this would be cute, and that alone is
I don't
already
know
like
the
problematic.
Right. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
like
the
they don't
administrator
know.
goes, I think this will be cute.
Yeah, it's
No,
like
no, there's
so you
some-
think that
They're just clueless.
No, it's like, come on, that's like somewhat tongue in cheek,
Yeah.
yeah.
and that alone is like
I need to see the
fucking
chicken
great at all.
waffles.
They looked pretty good.
Was
huh?
it, like,
It was like
delicious?
cubed, badass, like
frozen?
cubed little.
If it was frozen, yeah, it's an insult. But if it was like nice and fresh, and they went out of their way to make homemade waffles,
Hamburger.
Is there more in the article?
I saw a picture, and I'm not sure if it was from the school or not, but it was like it looked pretty fly. It was like some cubed watermelon slices.
Watermelon?
Yeah, cubed. I love that shit. And then the waffles. It was pretty bad. It was like
Hey,
chicken
it's-
and waffles
it's-
with watermelon.
the thought that counts.
It was with water. I don't.
It's the thought
Like,
that counts.
I don't think you saw that.
That's the school's like statement. It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. No, it was pretty bad.
That's
gotta
my
be right.
statement.
It does. Next.
Kevin Gates.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Yes. People, dude, you're not, I'm not gonna like. People are in my DMs like requesting Kevin Gates segments.
I've gotten those notifications.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's wild. We need more Kevin Gates segments.
Kevin Gates claims he's gone close to a month without eating or drinking anything.
You know what?
Homie meditated.
Somehow I believe him.
Not even water?
It's Kevin Gates, bro.
No.
It's Kevin Gates.
You getting IVs?
Look, he's said some pretty wild things, and like
He normalized ass eating.
People have like checked him on like.
You always say
Like
this.
he
no
said
matter
he could
what.
start.
He
You
did.
make it sound like he's a hero.
He said he could start a car
Yes!
battery with his hands, and then someone made a
What?
video being like, "It's possible. Look, they started a car battery with their hands."
And he did it?
Yeah, it started.
No.
You didn't see that video?
No. That is crazy.
It's real.
I mean, he does wear that flower shit on his head now. He's got some powers.
Is this an
Like a
updated
flower
photo
crown?
or is this?
Yeah,
like-
yeah, he's got those like
before the
flowers
month?
in his hair.
No, I mean like has he
went to,
gone
like-
a month without eating this
Oh,
photo?
yeah,
What does he look
probably
like
not.
right
Yes, in
now?
this photo, yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is like up to date.
He looks pretty fed.
I mean, he's he has
Cheeks
no.
are a little puffy.
I mean, he does not have no like.
Bro, if you didn't eat for a month, you wouldn't look like that. I think he's lying.
What if they had him on like an IV?
He's definitely lying. Wow.
Okay,
All right. All right. All right.
heard.
Kevin Gates. I don't know, bro. So like, what's the story? He like did some ayahuasca and then he just got all spiritual.
Yeah, just about. Like the whole thing was just like for himself to like push himself to his limits.
Yeah.
And it's like a what is it called? It's like a fasting.
Have you ever done ayahuasca? Have you ever done mushrooms or any kind of psychedelics? Have you? Oh,
With chestnut.
no, you haven't.
What did Chestnut give you?
What? I hate this.
What do you mean by that?
Memories.
Yeah. I definitely want to try mushrooms, but I don't know about ayahuasca. I've heard some crazy ass stories. Jimmy, for instance, has a lot of
Best friend
stories.
Jimmy.
Yes, dude. Like,
The first time I met Jimmy, I was filming a music video for him with Manchild.
yeah.
And afterwards we went to Executive and we were just chilling there.
And then we kissed.
And no, and like it was the three of us. We were just sitting, and you know me, I was like, so like, what's like the craziest drug y'all ever tried? And then Jimmy told me an ayahuasca story, and
Dude, that story's wild.
it was wild. That's the first.
lots of throwing up,
That's the first conversation.
lots
we
of
had.
crying, lots of shitting, like all kinds of just exiting.
He takes full responsibility for it.
No, for sure. A lot of visual stuff.
I've had some friends like drastically change their life after they do ayahuasca, and then like one of them, well, it was a couple. They like were living together and they were like together for a while. They
Aw.
separated, and then both of them got promotions at their jobs, and then kept moving up and up and up and up and up, and now they're like presidents of all kinds of shit. Shit is wild.
They were like holding each other back.
Obama.
I guess so, man. Like their
And the drug
energy
freedom.
was just not working together. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
And you know,
What
they're,
else? So
they're-
what's it
and they're
called?
both like really cool people. Like they're both successful and cool, and like they were a great couple. It just didn't work out.
But what is it called? Is it a shroom? or-
ayahuasca is like a root, right?
It's a root.
Yeah.
It's a root.
You get like a Whole Foods?
That-
What do you get?
No,
Yeah,
it's
you
like
gotta go and get the
like apparently you gotta like
sprouts.
go to specific places.
Yeah,
And
you
then-
gotta go to
and-
like a
Yeah, and it's a ceremony that a shaman guides you through, and there's like 3 different nights,
Really?
and yeah, it's a
it's
whole.
really fucked
Are you
up.
saying nights like KNIGHT?
No, like you're in a
Like
place
3
and,
days.
and you spend the night there for 3 days, and at night you take different amounts of the thing, and you go
Wow.
through this
Dude, that
realization.
music is epic.
Manchild told me a story of he had a friend when he lived in New York. He had a friend who did DMT, and how like he was like out for a minute, like well not a minute, but like a few hours, and then when he came to, he was terrified, and he was like, "What happened?" He was like, "Dude, I lived like 3 different lives. Like I was born 3 different times, grew up, met someone, had a family, died 3 different times." And I was like, Jesus.
You know what's
Same.
crazy?
I
if you
never
think
want to
about it?
try. I never want to try DMT.
When you think
That's
about like the
terrifying.
mind and like when you go to like you go dream, it just makes these things up like really fast, right?
and that time
So-
dilation scary.
This
Yeah.
is awesome that we finally got to the Joe Rogan DMT level.
Here we are.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Not me, man.
No, but think about it. Like think about like I've always thought like when you die, right? You'll get like they say, "Oh, I'm seeing stuff." Like the mind is just expelling all the memories.
Yeah.
Like your brain is literally a hard drive.
What if this is
And it's
a
sitting there.
memory right now that we're just like reliving?
It's
I think-
science.
So here's my theory. Since we're on the topic, I'm not sure how. Like deja vu. I feel like deja vu is whenever you have that feeling, it's like you have 2 memories that your brain like think of them like notes, right?
Yeah.
And they're so similar that your brain like goes, wait, well, I've seen this before, and it
Yeah.
kind of like overlaps.
Yeah.
And so when you have that deja vu feeling, it's because whatever you did previously, and whatever you're currently doing, it's so similar. Like fucking just I don't know, going to Starbucks or like
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
whatever, some random shit you do that your brain goes, hold on, I've fucking seen this before. What are you doing? And then it goes, oh,
Yeah.
it's deja vu.
It's a very scary feeling. I've had it quite a bit, and especially like traveling. I've been like in a place where I've been like, "Yo, we've been here before. Why does it seem so familiar?"
Yeah, like the
a lot.
situation, the feelings,
A
like,
lot.
Yeah, the sound.
It's happened to me a lot. I get deja vu all the time.
It's like a checkpoint,
You ever get deja vu?
like a respawn point.
Oh, maybe you died at that point and you come back
Damn, but
Whoa.
like fucking Mario Brothers. No, Mario Bros didn't do that. What game would do that?
What were you dying to come back to life?
In the same spot.
Mario Kart. You got that guy that
Mario
fishes you
Kart.
out.
GTA.
You got that guy that fishes you out.
See, my thought.
No,
my
do-
first
no,
thought
do-
was Residential Evil.
Residential evil.
Is it residential?
You're such a real estate agent.
Bro.
I'm a realtor. I'm a realtor. I'm a realtor.
In real estate, we play residential evil.
Yeah.
What's that?
Who can sell
the,
the house?
the,
at
the
highest
housing
price?
Hold on,
market.
real quick. Funny story. Funny story. So, right. So, whenever the pandemic happened, I started doing this challenge that I did over and over and over again. Right. I couldn't do it. But one of the things was to work out outside. So, I was like, cool. Like, what do we do outside? So, I was like, hey, let's go play basketball. So, we went down to Ocean Drive and we played basketball over there. So, when we would play there, it was just us and we'd just be fucking around. We'd play 21, play 101. We'd play horse, right? But just joking around, I'm like, hey, fuck it. It's house now. So, we started calling it house, right? So, it's HOUSE.
Yeah.
So we go, hey, let's play house. And just for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, right? So whenever I got tired of coming down here, I went to Gold's Gym, and they have like an actual basketball gym there. So I was in there, and there's this kid there. It's like one of the intercessions. He's probably like maybe 12, 13, right? He's playing. He's really, really good. And so we're just kind of shooting around. We're just like returning the ball. And then after a little bit, he's like, hey, you want to play one-on-one? I'm like, man, dude, I'm old, bro. I'm like, this kid's like just like all over the place, right? I'm like, nah, man. I go, we can play house, though. He goes, what? I go, house? He goes,
Oh shit.
he goes,
Yeah.
he looked at me like, I've never played
Damn,
that.
Gino.
He's like, I've never played that. I go, really? I go, I make a shot, and then you got to follow it up with the same shot. But if you miss, then you get a letter, and you got to spell out house. He goes, you mean like horse? And I was like, oh, shit, I said house. I said, do you want to play house? That's fucking weird.
Yeah, because there is a horse game, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I'm saying he was making fun of me a while ago. So I called it, instead of
Oh,
residential,
he
I
was
called it
like-
residential.
Right,
evil.
right.
It's the same letters, though.
Yeah, but
So
still.
you're still okay.
So yeah, I told this kid, like, you want to play house? He's like, what the fuck does that
Oh,
mean?
what do you mean by that?
Want to play house? What does that mean? Well, like, you'll be the stay-at-home wife. You want to play house?
That's enough. I'm gonna stop you right there. Is there another one?
There is another one.
Word on the street.
Sorry, but real fast, I was gonna say I had somebody. Whenever I was working out at the gym in San Antonio, someone's like, if you work out this machine, it gives you like these muscles that are like underneath, like right here of your body. And I was like, oh, okay, like just like this comic book that I explained a comic book that I saw, and the guy's like, what? And I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking. I'm so sorry.
It's like,
I'm sorry that
I'm
you
at the gym, bro.
I know he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't know why I mentioned.
Would you say you weakling?
I don't know why I mentioned this. I'm also sad that we had this conversation.
I'm muscle bad.
This is why I don't go to the gym.
Yeah, that's why I've never been back. All right. Man falls to death. Man falls to death filming TikTok video
Where's the
on
video?
cliff in Puerto Rico.
Was he able to post it?
Where's the video? Yeah.
There's no video.
He's all falling off.
If that was me and I was falling midair, like I would
Try to push send.
try to, just cause like that's like the last thing, you know.
Yeah. Try to push send.
Damn. Oh,
Did they find his
Puerto
phone?
Rico? Damn.
Yeah, and his body.
Oh.
Have
But
you
it
ever
was
got
all
hurt
fucked.
on the phone before?
What?
Like, have you ever been hurt or almost got hurt on the phone before?
I mean, like tripping. Yes.
Just doing something.
I've definitely tripped. Like,
Always, yeah.
On the phone.
Where
I've
you're
tripped like fucking walking and chewing gum at the same time too. So
I always get hurt on the phone. Whenever they hang up, I'm just so sad.
don't go. Man, I'm sorry for you. That was
Yeah,
like
that's
kind of
jeez.
depressing. I was like, shit, dude.
Really brought down the mood there.
It's just, I just like unlimited minutes are there for a reason.
Oh my
Is that
god.
Sufjan Stevens?
Don't see why we don't. Is this Sufjan Steven playing?
That was great, Chris. Thank you, man. That was a great one
Can
on
we
the
go to
street.
something else?
Yeah, like we're all sad now. What did? All right, one last question about that guy.
Yeah.
Like, was he with somebody or?
Yeah, so that's why his fiance.
Ooh, what's the proposal?
No.
No.
He was like, hey, I'm gonna do this real quick. It's gonna be like a minute. I'll be right back.
And she was like, yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, okay, I support your dreams of filming near
Going
a
viral.
cliff in Puerto Rico for TikTok.
That sucks, man. That was great, dude. Thanks. So Gino.
But I guess hold on, let's back up. Let's back up. So was the guy like just at the cliff, or was he like dancing?
No, like that's what they did. Yeah, like
Or was
they,
he dancing? And
he
they
was
were
probably like
oh,
doing
they
some
saw him?
parkour shit. He was like,
that would suck.
check this out.
Like what kind of video? What kind of TikTok was he doing? There's a lot of different stuff out there.
probably
Yeah.
Was he just pointing to shit? It was like this and goes,
No, he was like supposedly he was like
The
standing and then
sound.
like he fell.
Yo,
And, like he didn't pay attention to where he was going, and he's like, "Wait, do the sound?" Maya?
No.
I hate your guts. This is with the music in the background. It just sounds so realistic.
sad. It's like we're in a movie. They just,
Yeah,
just heard
and
the
like
uncle.
somebody fell. I'm sad.
Joe Pierce.
Gino, let's move on.
Okay.
Because this is too sad right now. How's selling homes?
It's fun.
Right
It's
after
fun.
that death?
I do it here and there.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. When did you start in real estate?
This year will be 10 years. So I got in 2000. I got my real estate license in 2013.
And you were DJing before, like you were on the radio before that? Because I mean, I've known you before that, but like I didn't know you as like a real estate agent before.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I think did we go to school together, or how did I meet you? Like,
Man, I want to feel like I just met maybe through Gina, or maybe at campus, or maybe through Cody. I think it might
Cody
be
for
through
sure, probably.
And
yeah.
IH5 for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
All goes back to IH5.
Hell yeah.
A lot of people that I know, a lot of my old
It's like
friends.
2 degrees
All
by
roads lead to
IH5.
IH5.
Yeah, like
Shout out
IH5.
Cody.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Cody, yo. What's the hardest part of your job? Like, I mean, because dude, you seem to be like chilling.
I think that I'm able to do what I can do because I'm patient. And I would say the hardest part of this job is whenever you're helping anybody buy or sell a house, it's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
And so people, no matter where they work at, everybody works really, really hard, especially the last couple of years. And so you're working, and you're doing overtime, and you're like going without certain things. So when it finally comes time to part ways with that money, it's stressful.
Yeah.
And so whatever these people are already going through, maybe they just got married, or maybe they just had a baby, maybe it's got promotion, maybe they got demoted, maybe it's a breakup, whatever it is they're going through. It's like they got to do all that on top of like, oh shit, all that money that I've had as a nest egg that's been sitting there. I'm not going to have that anymore. You know what it feels like? You go to the ATM, you're like, maybe I have a little bit of cash. Cool. I feel comfortable right now. I can go eat what I want to eat. I can do what I want to do. If I want to go do something, I'm cool to do it. But when they go and drain all that out, and I'm not trying to scare people, but I'm giving them a reality check of like, hey, I know people work hard for their money, but the same thing is when you're spending that money, you're not spending it. You're just investing
You're
it.
investing it. Yeah. You're parking it.
You're parking it somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I'm going to sleep in it for a little while. And then when I get ready and you make that smart decision, I'm going to go ahead and move it again, but it's going to grow.
Yeah.
So that same money, if you just wanted to keep it in the bank, would literally just sit there.
Well,
it's not going to grow.
Like, what's the difference between doing like paying for, like you're saying, like I have this money, I'm gonna go buy this house. Is it like people that are like like paying the entire house off, or is that like they're gonna put a down payment and
Put a down payment.
Down payment.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Do you recommend like buying houses cash and just going out and that's it?
It just depends on who you are.
How much money you have,
We have
right?
certain people that will buy houses cash, and then let's just say, for example, right, someone sells a house, and let's just say they make 6 figures, so they're maybe making 150 plus, right? It's like awesome, I got $150,000. I can go and buy a $150,000 house. However, if they made 150 off a sale, they're probably looking for something a little bigger, something a little newer.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they could go and use all that cash and then finance the rest of it. And then so they have a smaller payment, or you do the minimum and you hold on to the rest of that cash. That's what I always recommend. So people have that cash. If you can borrow the money, especially the last couple of years when the interest rates are really, really low, it's like so cheap to borrow money. It's like, cool. Like I'm going to hold on to my cash, just put the down payment. I don't want to lock this all up, because then we have certain people that they use all their cash. Something happens in life and they're like, shit, I got to move.
Yeah.
And so the only way to get that cash out is to either like refinance it, do a cash out, or sell it. And so it's tied up for a little bit. But if you're in a situation, sometimes people just need the cash really fast. You better hold on to it.
If you're building like your last home, would you recommend paying that off, or like?
Yeah,
Would
if
you just be
if it's your last home, depending on your credit situation, maybe you have run into a bunch of money, or maybe you're on a fixed income still. Maybe you have residuals coming from investments or properties, whatever it is. Depending on what your lifestyle is like and if you can support it with paying that off, yeah. But if not,
But I mean, wouldn't it make sense to like just leave the payments there? Because if you're gonna die in that home anyway, like you're not gonna sell it.
sure,
You know what I'm saying? So like you could at least keep the money in your bank account
yeah.
and then just be paying.
It just
whatever.
really depends on who
It's all the
has
same. It's
what.
like
Yeah.
so many, dude. That shit is like a headache. I've like I don't want to call myself a real estate guy, but I have like quite a few like properties, and like now I'm doing more and more and whatever. But like it's a lot of shit. It's very stressful. Today I'm selling a house, and I signed like, I don't know, 40 pages of like nothing. Like it literally seems like it was just like the same paper over and over again. And I was like, all right. I checked like no on everything and then just like signed it. I was like, man, what is this for? But why? Yeah.
So
It's
isn't that a
hard,
weird
right?
feeling when you do contracts like that? Because you're thinking, wait a minute, I'm going to sign all this, and you're just gonna put money in my account. Like,
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
very crazy.
Well, we're going back to like moving money around. Like it's always weird how when you're growing up, and especially like with us, like we actually had like cash, and now there's literally no cash.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking
Yeah.
game. It's an app on my phone that has money
Yeah.
in it, and depending on what you do for a living, maybe you have a job where you're getting a salary and it's one check coming in, but if you have like multiple sources of income, which a lot of people do, be it merch or
Yeah.
just random things they do, side jobs, little like side businesses, they're getting all these different cashes from different places, and it's still just a number. Like you're just
Yeah.
cash apping people.
It's pretty wild. Yeah, I mean, like that's why I was like the crypto thing. It's kind of like, I mean, dude, it's like people were like, oh, it's not real and all this kind of shit. It's like, bro,
Money
what's
isn't
the,
real.
What's the difference between
Yeah,
the
like-
money in the bank? You
Like
know
if
what
I go to
mean?
the bank right now, I'm like, hey, I want all my money. There's not a room in the back where all my
Right,
cash is
right,
at.
right,
They're
right.
like, oh, this is Gino's cash. It's all here. They're like, what are they going to tell you? More than likely, depending on the number, like, oh, we can't get that for you today. It's
Yeah.
like, really? So where's my cash at?
Yeah.
It'd be the same thing if it's just in the computer.
Yeah, that's very true. Is it hard to like manage like because you like at this point you probably have a lot of people underneath you, but when you were like hustling and trying to get into the game, did you like have a hard time like balancing like your personal life and your home life to the real estate like agency sort of game?
So like when I first started real estate, I was doing the radio show, and the radio show was from 5 to 10 a.m.
Shit. All right,
every
right.
day, 5 to 10.
Yeah.
So like I would wake up super early, go do the radio show, pre-record whatever we got to do, produce whatever commercials we got to do, and then I'd probably skate out of there like around 11:30, straight to the office and just be there all day because I didn't have anything to do, but I needed to learn. And so
Yeah.
I would just be sitting there listening to everybody. And I think like anybody, and I'm sure there's guys that work for y'all now that work here that at first they're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but once they get a hang of what everybody's doing and everybody
Yeah.
rolls, they
Yeah.
kind of just fit right in. So that was me. I was just trying to absorb as much as I could. So that way, eventually, I can understand. Hey, when I get these people and I talk to people, I know what I'm talking about. I don't sound like a dumbass that literally just got their license.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, for the beginning, it was tough, bro, because I was like, I didn't sleep like at all. I was doing both jobs at the same time for about maybe 4 or 5 years, 4 years. And after a while, I was like, dude, I got to go one way or the other. I got to go 100% here, 100% there, because I was really giving both kind of like a half-assed attempt. However, the one that was making me a little more money, I was doing a little bit more. So it was kind of like, are you a radio guy that does real estate, or are you a real estate guy that does radio? And I was like, man, I would really like to be a realtor that does radio.
Yeah.
Because it's paying a lot better.
Yeah.
And it's really helping me out of this position I was in. And so then after that, when I went full steam with real estate, I went in and it was more hours and it was more time being spent, but it was more fulfilling because I didn't have anything over my head anymore of like, hey,
Yeah.
you got to do this, you got to be here, you got to do these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, sometimes you have to like prioritize your dream. You know what I mean?
Or even waking up with the kids. Like my
Yeah,
kids are at that
fuck.
point where, let's see, this couple
Small,
years ago,
right? Yeah.
They were still like in pre-K, and like I'd never seen them in the morning. So there's my wife who's got I love her to death, and she's got my 2 kids. I'm like on the radio. I'm like, you want to hear Incubus? She's like, these damn kids won't wake up. Da 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 da. And I'm like,
Put the radio on. I'm gonna play something heavy.
yeah. I'm like, LOL. And she's like, bro.
You're fucking.
So yeah. So
dick.
when I finally got to be there, it was really cool. Like to kind
Aw.
of make my schedule and just be there to help the wife out or
Right,
make breakfast
right.
or all those scenes you see when you're like in the movies. Like, hell yeah, I want to make pancakes in the morning. Get them sick. And now I'm like, bro, you want this? You want that? I'll literally get them anything. And they're like, no, I'm good. I was like, what
Nice.
the fuck? When I was little, dude, like if my dad's like, hey, we're going to McDonald's, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Is it my birthday? Like, why are we going? Now they're like, no, I'm good, man. We're
Was your dad into real estate?
he
Or, like,
was
your
just
family?
because he ran like different. He had different salons.
Yeah.
And he ran like he was a stylist and he did all the different stuff. So he's had to find new places and he would do it just for that. But as far as like
Okay.
real estate with residential, no.
No. Yeah, my dad neither. My dad.
I wish.
Yeah, me too. I wish that he would have like taught me that stuff.
Yeah.
But like, he did like buy certain things. He would always buy land, like try to buy like ranches or well, he bought a ranch. Like he had a accident and then he like bought the ranch. Like that was what he did with his money. And then now it's like the ranch is worth like a bazillion times more than what it was back in the day.
But do you think
know?
he did that on purpose or was it by accident?
I feel like he kind of like was like smart enough to know that like this is going to be worth money one of these days. You know what I'm saying? And like that's what he did. And then he found some property in Cal Allen, like 20 acres, like right in the middle of the you know what I mean? In Cal Allen, that's like where he was at, you know, like, and he got that shit for peanuts, man. You know what I mean? And it's like hard to believe like that he actually like these things were so cheap back in the day because people just didn't see the vision.
I think
you know?
what was I gonna say? So like the more you learn about real estate, the more you realize it's like everywhere, like all the time. Like
Yeah.
it's everywhere around you, and all those times people talked about it, you're like, I didn't. It was like someone was talking a different language right in front of you, and you didn't understand it. So when you
Yeah.
finally do, you're like, oh fuck, that's what they were talking about. They
Yeah.
talked about taxes. I didn't get taxes for the longest time. I didn't mess
Yeah.
around with it. For the longest time, I didn't even realize people actually pay their house off. Like I was that ignorant to it. I was like, there's no way.
Yeah,
How
you
does
just
someone-
thought it was like rent.
yeah, I was
It's
like, how does someone pay their house off? It's not possible.
Yeah.
And so I was just stupid. Like I remember making a post about that when someone's like, you should probably go buy. I'm like, nah, man. Like I'm gonna go rent. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go get something. And so when I said something like that, and I finally learned, I was like, oh, there's millions of people. Like one of my very first clients, it was a couple. They bought their first house in Flower Bluff, small little like 1,000 square feet, and they bought it when their little boy was young. He was about to graduate. And they said, hey, we're going to sell this rent house. They bought it however many years ago for like maybe 20, 30 grand. And we sold it for like 150, right? So when they got that cash, for them, it was just like, man, we bought this house when we were young. And it wasn't like the dream house. It was just
Yeah.
a small ass house.
Yeah.
He goes, I love that house. We grew up in it. And my little boy, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, we're at the closing table. And I'm like, hey, so what do I do with the money? And the wife was real quick to go, I'm going to go buy a Range Rover.
Oh,
I was like,
shit.
go, girl. I was like, go get your Range Rover.
Okay,
What
yeah.
color? She's like, white. I was like, all right, cool. Congratulations. They was took the photo and all that. It was like one of my first deals. So I was like, man, that guy's nice. A couple months later, I saw him at the mall right by the escalators, chilling in front of like Aldo, one of the shoe stores, and his wife was in there somewhere. And my wife walked in. I go, hey, what's going? Blah, blah, blah. How's it going? He's like, oh, good, man. Thanks again for your help. I go, hey, no problem. I go, hey, did you get that Range Rover? And sure enough, the wife comes over. She's got the key. She's like, I sure did. And I was like,
Hell
dang.
yeah, dude.
But it's just those are one of those fun things that you don't realize. Again, it's all over the place. People just do so many different things related to real estate that once you learn it, it really makes sense, especially as far as investments.
Yeah. How did you, like, what made you decide to bring podcasts into the mix? Like, was it something to do with your DJ career? Or?
I think it was more. So when I first started, like I said, I've been doing this 10 years. And when I first started here in Corpus, like I was like the only one to do stuff on Facebook. Like there was a few other
Yeah.
people, but they weren't as comfortable with it as maybe I felt already because I was doing it for the radio stations because I got them all on Facebook. And back when they were like, what the fuck's Facebook? And our program director was like, dude, you got to stop talking about Facebook. Or like, why? It's like what everybody's on. And then sure enough, like 3-4 months later, one of the quarterly meetings, they have like this big iHeart Media nationwide, like thousands and thousands of people are tuned in, right? And so they're doing this thing and talking about all the numbers and whatever and demographics. And he goes, hey, Facebook, are we on Facebook? And we all just looked at it like, come on, I told you. So anyways, I was really comfortable with all the Facebook stuff and I could do it. And I had a lot of fun with it. And I would just post stuff up and just have fun engagement and just do different things, trying to get people to ask me questions, basically. So at a certain point, like everyone started kind of doing a lot of the same stuff, or like the templates. You could basically go to Etsy and you can like download templates and just throw stuff up like pre-generated, and it looks really nice.
Yeah.
But they didn't actually make it. It's not things that are like actually. It's not them. It's not
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
And so with the podcast stuff, people have like real estate podcasts, but I'm like, I don't want a real estate podcast. I get bored with it sometimes.
Yeah.
I like talking about just random stuff. And so my buddy, Gerald Flores from like
Yeah.
Talking Gear.
Oh, yeah.
So Gerald came and he was helping me with the lighting in the video. And I said, man, here's my name. It's going to be called like Realty Check, Reality Check, whatever, right? And he goes, no, I think it should be something with your name. I go, but what? Kind of like the way you have your name inside yours.
Yeah.
And yours. And I was like, well, how do I incorporate my name? He's like, Gino something. And we were just kind of there at the office. Like, so the table that we sat at,
Yeah.
that table I built with my dad, like maybe 6 years ago when I first started doing real estate, and I needed a bunch of desks. So I made a ton of them. And so I've had that table for like almost, close to 10 years.
Nice.
And it's just morphed into so many different things. We're just taking it apart, putting it back together. And so anyways, I was like, man, it'd be cool. He's like, what? I go, we'll make this like the surf club. It'll be like Gino's table.
Nice.
And people will come in and we'll just get all kinds of different people. And the reason I did is that way I could post stuff up and content of not just me, but all kinds of other people and the charities they do and all the
Yeah.
business they run, where people have never heard like those stories like that. So that way it's not just, oh, here's me again, here's another house. It's like, oh, who gives a shit? Like, what else are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just trying to tell everybody else's story.
Yeah, yeah. That's good, man. I mean, shit. I feel like a lot of people just like want lifestyle shit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, what do you do?
I think a lot of
What's it all
people
about?
want to hear that others they see or maybe admire or know are literally doing the same shit they're doing. Like
Yeah.
when every time you see a TikTok and it has like this random thing, I'm like, oh, I fucking do that. And it's just a random couple in like Ohio. Who fucking knows, right?
Yeah.
But they're doing like, oh, babe, that's like me when I go in the kitchen. I spank your
Yeah.
ass. Like, that's,
Yes.
oh, I'm not the only weirdo that's doing
Yes.
it. Okay,
Yes.
cool. It's every other couple out there. So when you see stuff that you can relate to and it's real, it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's like the. I mean, like whenever people would watch like a the real world and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. They're like, oh man, they really do this. And now that like everybody is online and everybody's doing videos, it's kind of like the real world doesn't even need to exist. It's just all
It's all there.
whatever we want to do. Yeah.
Eric on Twitch wants to know, Gino, question: what's your favorite platform to use?
I think to use is probably like Instagram because I like doing like stories and it's easy and it's
Yeah.
quick. As far as like what I prefer to use for business is probably Facebook, just because I have a bigger following on Facebook and it's just there's more engagement. People are kind of talking a little more.
I think
Where
the
on
older-
everything else,
people that
just
are
watching.
older also that are probably in that market of like looking for houses and stuff like
Yeah, so my
on
demo,
Facebook.
because I check my analytics, are male, female, 24 to 44.
Nice.
And so that's kind of
Yeah.
like where I try to keep my
Yeah.
my posting and my humor, kind of my thought process.
We're the house that I'm selling. Like, we did a pretty good job remodeling it, and a lot of people have wanted to go in there and like do like TikToks. You know what I mean? And whenever James is my real estate dude, he posted it. It's like blew the fuck up on him because he's like, "Yo, this is crazy!" Like, so you know what I'm saying? If you need some help, like remodeling some houses or whatever, just hit me up. You know what I mean? Yeah, Dusty's
So
remodel.
wait, is he asking me to help him do remodel stuff when he didn't ask me to be his realtor? Is that what he's telling me right now?
Ooh,
That's what it sounded like.
no, I'm offering. I'm offering.
I'm offering.
Okay, there we go.
I'm offering.
I'm offering too. The offering. Do you the main goal of your show? Obviously, you covered it. What do you find it's
Is he
important?
reading questions?
I am.
Oh.
I have to have cue cards, bro.
I didn't know what he was doing. I thought he was just thinking.
He's doing his best.
I'm doing my best.
No, I love it. I didn't realize you're.
Otherwise,
reading-
we'd be talking about like college and IH5 shit. Like, it'd be like,
No, I love it. I didn't realize you had that there.
Yeah.
I thought you just kept looking down. I was like, what is he reading?
I'm depressed.
He gets
No, I love
shy.
I'm depressed. I get
shy.
shy.
He's got a teleprompter this whole time.
He's doing this.
Yeah. Little did you know. Gino, we got a special segment for you, man.
All right.
We're going to do this real quick. Chris, tell us what this is all about.
It's on. There you go. Yeah. Today's segment is Home Hunt.
I hope this is good. This better be good. That's my new catch
I'm,
spot.
like, really
I
excited.
hope this one's good, Chris.
Better be good, Chris.
I hope this one's
All
good.
right, so basically, we're going to show you homes that are being listed here in Corpus Christi, and
Okay.
you give your best guess of what price
Bro,
it is.
I am so stealing this idea.
Oh, do it.
We have to do this once a week.
Do it.
Let's be like, can I sponsor like a real estate little like 10-minute?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Of
you
course. We've been looking for sponsors.
Yes.
And we'll
yeah.
have exactly this
Yes.
right here, like just this, whatever we're gonna do. Go.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
All
like
right,
it.
first one.
I believe in you, Gino.
Guess the price.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess 115.
115.
Damn.
No.
You were so close.
Oh, it's in the bluff. That's why. It's probably backs up to water. I should have known that by the front. Yeah.
All right.
Tahiti.
Next one.
Tahiti.
Oh my God.
Oof. The roof. It's probably a wholesaler. I'm gonna guess 75. No. Wait, 140.
Yeah. 140.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know why? Can I explain? Because this piece of shit, and nothing against that house, but this tree right here, let's call it a tree. We're talking about the tree. This tree, someone probably got for like 50, and they're just got some crazy number in their head. They're like, hey, we're going to put it up. So it should be 74, but someone's thinking, I'm going to put 146.
Because it's a tree?
No, I'm read
Oh,
between
I
lines.
was like, yo. What are the shit sticking out of the fucking tree at the bottom?
It looks just like pipes that are sitting there.
Like some clean outs?
Like little paver. No, those are like pavers.
Little rocks.
They just
Okay.
they stack them
Oh,
up.
okay. I thought it was like
Little
plumbing or
garnish
something.
for the yard.
All right.
Great
Next,
house,
next,
though.
next.
All right.
Oh, shit. Yo, I know where this house
It's
is.
got to be the lakes or
No,
Kings
I think that's in Cal
I
Allen.
think no, it's Kings Crossing.
No, it's in Cal Allen.
I don't know how much this would be in dollars, but in bartering, this would be like 3 horses.
Hold on. So let's see. I'm gonna say 650.
And not bad.
That's
Not
good.
bad.
Oh.
Good, yeah. Waterford. 78414. Okay, yeah, this isn't in Cal Allen. It looks just like a house in Cal Allen. It's crazy.
All right. Next one.
I've seen that house.
Chris, I thought this was your house at first.
180.
It does look like a house like on Mountain View or something.
Yep.
Right?
No, it's like off of Weber.
Is that your final guess? What
No,
was
it's got to be in Cal Allen. It's the address. Yes, 180.
All right.
And I was right in Cal Allen. Then.
Yeah. great.
That's weird. I didn't realize I know houses like that. Never
Yeah.
thought about it that way. No one's ever done this to me.
This is
This
South
is my
Side
first
home right
time.
here.
You mean by that?
It's my first time.
It's your first time.
Take it easy on me.
What part of South Side?
I would think this is like
That's like
Weber area.
Holly, Rodfield.
Yeah, Weber. Oh, Holly and Rodfield. I
Yeah.
was
So
thinking
this is
Weber area.
like
It's beautiful.
240.
Okay.
Final answer.
And
Whoa!
All right. I mean,
Told
you're gonna get there.
See, 784-112 told you.
Yeah, you're gonna get there. You're gonna be like, I don't know. There's something wrong with the tree right here.
No, landscaping's good. Look at the grass. That's a well taken care
That's
of
a
house.
nice
sir.
house, dude. The house that we have for sale, the grass looks like shit right now, but
See,
it's nice on
that's
the
pride
inside.
right there.
There you go.
all right. I wonder how this one goes for you, but
All right, so that's
Oh.
on the island. It had a price cut. It's right there, bro. It's $95,100.
Wait, what did it say?
It's
No,
right
it's,
there.
Oh, okay.
that's the price cut.
yeah.
How do you know?
Oh,
it's-
it got
how-
cut. 100,000.
How do you know it's the
Yeah.
island, by the way?
How do I know it's the island?
Yeah.
The
Because
of the
colors,
rocks.
the zero landscaping. You can see over here. There's probably a canal right there.
Yeah.
Damn, you're the Sherlock of real estate, huh?
So it had 100,000. It was probably like an 8. I'm gonna say like 720.
850.
Damn, they went down. That was like
Hey, but I
nine
said
something.
the original price. Told you.
Fuck, that was crazy though.
That's like a lot.
I mean, it's pretty big. 2,200. Yeah. that's
Yeah,
pretty
it's just
big.
'cause it's on the water.
Yeah.
Whoa, 4 bathrooms?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm really good at this.
You are.
The real estate, real estate.
Or am I really off?
I mean, depends on who you ask. That's like I'm gonna guess that that's over there near. It's on this side of town. What is that?
That's over there by like Cavender's,
We're gonna say Santa Fe.
and it's got a
Sort of.
I don't
got
think it's Santa
sunlight,
Fe.
nice fence.
It's not enough trees.
It's got some
Shutters.
grass.
It's a big house though, so I'm gonna say 260 because it's crazy. They're probably pricing crazy. No.
Damn.
Oh, it's on Pasadena. Okay, that's a really big house. Sorry, and it's a big lot.
Oh, damn.
That's a big one.
Yep.
Can you guess which one your company listed?
Probably I'm trying to think which one didn't have a thing. The one that had little angles.
Yeah, at the bottom. Hold on.
That one? No, it wasn't that one. I don't know.
I think no. Oh, I think we didn't use yours after all.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. It's okay.
Tech mistake. Tech
Thought it
mistake.
That'd have been really
Better be
funny if I
good,
could guess the
Chris.
price of my own listings.
What kind of music do you listen to, Gino?
I would say lately, and it's weird because my little girl listens to it a lot, is Kanye. Which is really
Kanye?
weird. I was really surprised how many songs she knows. Like we'll put it like on Spotify, Kanye radio.
Yeah.
Every single song, even like devil, like I think
Paris.
this one.
Paris.
What's the name of the song?
Paris.
Something
Paris.
in Paris.
Paris.
That's
Yeah.
gotta be racist.
Yeah. Definitely.
I like Gypsy Kings a lot. Like when I'm trying to relax,
Gypsy Kings.
Yeah.
See, we definitely need to put that
or like
acoustic
Jesse
guitar
Cook.
in your,
Yeah.
in your intro.
Love all that. Let's see. I guess if I'm running, probably maybe like a little bit of a mix. I like the. Have you ever heard of the DJ called White Panda? He does like continuous mix, and it's pretty up and down with like movie sound effects, stuff like that.
Oh,
Kind of
cool.
just like keeping me guessing, I guess. Where I'm just like, I get tired. I got
Nice.
ADD, bro. So if I hear a song too long, I can't do it. I'm like, fuck this song.
I heard you've been cooking.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
So are you a chef?
bro.
You consider yourself a chef?
Yeah, chef.
I would consider myself in certain dishes better than most restaurants.
Did you improve your kitchen before the quarantine?
What do you mean?
Because I just ask people that because like we remodeled.
Oh, because
our-
I was home. No, I always like cooking, man. Like
Yeah?
I love it. My dad used to
Dude.
cook all the time for us. Like whenever he would always have like dinner parties and people would come over and he'd just be cooking. He loved that feeling
Yeah.
of like making stuff, not even eating, and just like handing people
Yeah.
things and like grilling.
a lot of people that cook know like love doing that.
Yeah,
They, like
the
nibble. and, but,
satisfaction
like-
is like, hey, it's good, right?
Yeah.
Do I know my shit or what?
Yeah.
And so like recently we made chicken parmesan.
Nice.
Oh, dude, I love it with rigatoni noodles, homemade Alfredo. And we're doing just like all the salads, and we're doing all like,
hungry.
oh, dude.
God
And,
damn.
like I'm over there pounding the chicken. I'm breaded in
You're doing
Italian panko.
You never seen that lady who like grabs a chicken and she's
Dude,
all like,
the other day we made a chicken fried steak, like bro, the best.
Damn.
With a gristle gravy.
"I'll take a plate, bro."
Bro.
So great.
Yum.
You
Send
bring
us,
in?
gravy.
send us 5.
Yeah, so
send
what you
us 5
do is you
plates.
get like the white gravy, but you start putting a little bit of the gristle whenever you're cooking the when you fry the steak.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have chicken fried steak sandwiches here at Produce with gristle steak dip.
I had our neighbors a couple weeks ago. They had a meat beat. And so my buddy Anthony, it was his birthday.
Same.
There's a lot of that going on around here.
What do you mean by that?
And so, dude, they had 8 different briskets come out.
Damn.
Damn.
He had 7 other buddies bring the brisket. So I'm like, you're telling me you convinced 7 other dudes to bring brisket, which is very expensive, to your house. Just that way you can tell them, like, hey, who has the best one? I was like, that's a scheme right there.
That's fire.
So if you had to go to a meat beat of your own, what could you cook?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what would you do at your own meat beat?
Like, so,
Dustin?
hey,
I would do lengua.
against whoever else.
Whoever. Bro, my lengua.
So what would you call
You
that?
do have a good tongue.
Competition. Lingua. Lingua.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Lingua. What's the competition name?
Lengua luau. No, I don't know.
No. Lingua. Does it got to be 2 L's? No, it just got to rhyme. There's nothing fucking rhymes. with
Lengua
lingua.
party?
Lengua twanga.
Lengua rave.
No.
Slow cooked.
Come on, Ryan. That's what you're for, bro.
Yeah, dog. Come with a practice.
Chinga mi lengua.
What?
I don't know. Chinga mi lengua.
Saca la lengua.
Chupa mi lengua.
Dude, it sounds like you ordered something.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're
It's
like,
like, can I take the 2?
It's off the menu.
Yeah.
Trust me.
They got that.
I know the cooks.
Someone in the chat wants to ask you, Gino, are you a Nickelback guy?
Nickelback?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dude!
Bro, back in the day, when I used to be on the radio. No.
Did you go to Incubus the other night?
I did. I remember going to Del Mar, listening to the full CD of Nickelback in the parking lot.
Like, yo,
in my F-150.
this shit right here. Look at this photograph, bro.
Bro, everyone, I was like, man, this is awesome.
In 5th grade, I got I discovered like melancholic music. Like I think like
So who's melancholic music to you?
like Daniel Powter's Bad Day.
Okay.
Cause you had a bad, like it just makes you feel stoic. And so I would listen to If Everyone Cared a lot by Nickelback.
Huh.
If everyone cared, nobody cried. And I would just be there in PE being like, if everyone cared, nobody would cry.
How old are you? You just said you're in PE. I just told you I was at Del Mar.
Oh, no, I'm 26.
Oh, okay.
These guys are little babies.
I'm a little guy. I'm just a little guy.
That era of music. What's the other one that we sing? It's like Seether,
Creed?
like
Oh,
Seether, Daughtry. Because I remember listening to Daughtry for the first time on like an iPod Nano and being like, I have felt all the pain a man could feel.
Bro, no, hearing Pearl Jam for the first time on a like Nomad. It was a Nomad like this.
this.
It was like 256 megabyte Nomad. This guy had like the same like 100 songs on there.
It was just all
And it
Pearl
was
Jam.
like all Pearl Jam, bro.
Is
the whole
Daughtry
thing.
the one with the song Second Chance?
I don't know.
Sometimes goodbye.
That's Daughtry.
I don't go to gay
Oh,
clubs.
yeah?
I'm not sure.
Look at the coolest band in Corpus is right there in our hallway. Monique and Jose and not Jack Black.
And Ryan.
Not Jack Black.
I
That's
like
the kid
calling
from
him not.
Stranger
I like
Things.
calling him not Jack.
That's the guy from Stranger Things.
is.
The kid, right?
What's
Dustin?
up?
His name's Dustin, right?
Yes, he does look like Dustin.
Aw.
Get over here, Dustin.
They're all. What is he saying? We're talking shit. No, I'm just
They
kidding.
should tune in and find out.
Yeah, if you were listening, you would know
Tune
what we were
in.
talking about.
Rude.
Very rude. Gino, dude, thank you for being here today, bro. It was
man,
really
I
cool.
thought there was more.
You know, I like had a good time on your podcast.
I had more fun on this one.
Really?
I was just
Man,
getting
we
started.
had a blast. I was
I had
toasty.
fun, but I was nervous because you're one of my first like guests.
Yeah.
So I was like still trying to figure stuff out. So this felt way more comfortable.
Dude, I bet you. I mean, right now you're kicking ass. I love the way you're integrating the podcast into like this real estate game because a lot of people need to catch up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you're always ahead of the curve. That's really cool. You're always pushing the envelope for Corpus. And dude, big up. You know
Thanks,
what
sir.
I'm saying?
Gino
All right, but
Montalvo.
for sure though, send me an invoice. I need an intro
For the beat.
For the
All
intro.
right, all right, we'll do that.
But I like
What-
the Spanish.
What should we expect on the podcast this year? Like, what's going? What's
So yes, on Friday I had Tina Lane. She's doing a lot of cool stuff right now.
Yes.
And so I had her out, and I didn't even know she was doing all that. She just came out just to talk because I know she just opened up Gold Dust, and I think
Yeah.
that's really badass, and I respect that family. Coming up, I got a badass broker from San Antonio. His name's Robert. Just killing it. Like he's the Gino Montalvo over there. He's awesome.
Nice.
And then after that, who do we have coming up? We got John Frost. You know John Frost? He owns Premier Auto. He runs a thing with David Hobbs called the Hobbs Hot Rod Run. And
Nice.
so they have like 150 plus like classic cars. And they're gonna be
Nice.
doing a thing for Driscoll. And so that's on the 18th, right, of this month. And so I just got my Chevelle back. I got a 1971 Chevelle.
Oh, shit.
And so it's been in the shop for a long time just because been in the move. I didn't have anywhere to park it. And so he had it at his shop. Just got a brand new engine, getting all
What
kinds
color
of cool
is it?
shit. It's black. It's all black, chrome. But right now I think we're gonna do some like flat black on it. Just to kind of
Sick.
black some stuff out. Maybe black out the bumpers, make it
Yeah.
look like a murder. what's that movie? Death Proof.
Hell
Nice.
Yeah.
And so that way I can take it to the show, but it's on February 18th.
You told the wrong group of people because these guys like to film stuff with cars.
Oh hell yeah!
and,
I'll send you the link, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an all day thing. They do like a 5-car stud. So like you go to Brewster Street,
Nice.
they give you one card, right? It's like cool. We're meeting the next spot, and they go to Fun Trackers, and then they're going to Stingrays and Port A, and then it ends in Oasis Brewing around the corner.
Cool.
So y'all can just come over, and there's gonna be all the cars gonna be right here. We'll be set up with tents.
Let's film
They got like
something.
live music. It'd be fun, man.
Mike Love Not War 2.
Yeah, some badass cars
Yo!
too.
All right, my last question is, what would your No Limit Records CD cover be called?
Is that the?
The
Do I
hip-hop
just give you the
record.
one I gave you?
Yeah. you got another one?
No, he asked me that the other day.
Oh
'cause
yeah.
I
That's
was like,
this is the
interesting.
purpose of this.
I don't even know what I
call it?
said. What did I call it? Oh, really fucking enjoying yourself.
Really fucking enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Gino Montalvo.
Gino Montalvo.
Gino, thank you for being here, bro.
I'm glad I didn't change my idea. Like, you know what? I got a new one. Just off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
That's hilarious.
How can people find you? Plug yourself.
Yourself right here.
At the Gino Montalvo across the board. YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. At the Gino Montalvo.
Do you have GinoMontalvo.com?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, man, that's an adult. See, I don't have Dusty Oliveira.
I have probably like 200 URLs. That
Nice.
I need to cancel because they just renew and it's like shit.
Yeah, I have a lot of those. Yeah.
Like how many years ago?
We even have Dusty Crates, and we never talk about it.
We do?
Yeah, it's like
I got
Dusty
Gino's
Crates.
table and I never do anything with it.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
never
sitting
say any, like, it goes to the show. It's like dustycrates.org or something.
Oh.
I think
You
it's
know what
that.
that was funny the other day, and I was just making a joke to this one friend client. He was like, "Oh, where did I get your stuff?" I'm like, bro, just fucking Google me. And he's like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, "No, I mean serious. Like, there's some people. like,
Dude, Google's basically the fucking yellow
yeah,
pages.
Like, what do you? How do I get your number?" I'm like, "I don't have a business card." Like, I know it sounds rude, but I'm like,
Yeah.
never have business cards. So when people
Yeah.
ask me, I'm like, "Bro, we talk all the time on
Yeah.
like online. I just."
Talk
fucking
to me.
Talk to me. I think it's weird. People, I guess it's just an old formality. People get,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"What's a business card?" I'm like, "I don't got a fucking business card. You know who I am."
Yeah.
Fucking go,
What are you gonna
Damn,
do?
you know who
It's
I
like,
am.
bro, we live in
Not
Corpus.
like that, but I mean, like, if you have acquaintances. Like,
Yeah,
people
yeah,
have so
yeah.
many acquaintances, you never see them, but when you finally see them, you're like, "Oh yeah, I fucking commented on your kid's birthday party one time." Like, and you know who we are.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, check out Gino.
The realist in real estate.
The realist.
I like this
Damn, the realist in real estate.
The realist in the
I'm gonna
state.
put that
Really
on a-
fucking
I'm
enjoying
gonna put it on a
himself.
bus bench.
Bro, if you did that, do it on the bus bench that's right here. Take over Chris's.
Can I explain?
yeah,
this? Hold on,
yeah.
but can I explain this
Yeah,
real quick?
yeah.
Just because I thought
Yeah,
it was weird.
yeah.
I didn't know you were gonna put.
I
it
thought
up
you
there.
were just having a good time.
No, so like, okay, so
Is that one of his houses back there?
No, no, that's not. So the short story is, me and my dad were driving down like Ayers one time, right? And we stopped by the Dairy Queen. So we went to the Dairy Queen. We both got like a medium cone, right? And so he got one, and I got one. Well, my dad used to be a really big dude. So back in the day, he got a gastric bypass. So a gastric bypass, for those who don't know, basically just make your stomach smaller. So you
Yeah.
can only eat so much, right? So I was literally getting all the leftovers. Like, fuck yeah, I'm hungry. So we're eating, right? My ice cream, he has his, and he has a couple bites, and then he hands it over, and I'm just cool like this. I'm like, fuck, I'm just going downtown, bro, on 2 different ice creams, right? And I didn't know he was looking at me. So as I'm eating, I'm just really enjoying my ice cream. I got 2. I don't even know which one to go for. I'm just kind of like, ah. And he looks over. He goes, "You're really fucking enjoying yourself, aren't you?"
man.
And so I was like, what?
You're right.
I'm like all of the cone. I'm like, oh, my bad. And so it was just so, like after that, anytime anybody was ever having a good time or like just eating something really good or whatever it was, it can be the stupidest shit. Like good parking space. Like, oh, you're really fucking enjoying yourself.
You're really
huh?
fucking
Like, You're
enjoying
really
yourself.
happy, huh? So
I
anyway,
like
that's
that,
it.
man. Big
That's
up,
what it
bro.
means.
That's great. All right. Well, thank everybody for tuning in for another episode of Dusty Crates,
Brought to you by.
brought to you by Produce Micro Bodega.
Hey, I want to be a sponsor. I'll
And,
sponsor the.
and Gino's Really Fucking Enjoying Yourself podcast.
No, we're gonna do the guess the price thing. I like that.
All right.
right.
Well, we'll talk about that. We'll
talk.
figure that out. We'll throw that into our programming.
We'll
Our new.
We'll
what
talk
did you?
about it.
I don't know what's wrong with
We'll
you.
get some coffee. We'll get
Why are you
together.
doing that
We'll
voice?
get together. I don't know. I'm just
Is that
hyped.
like Joe Pesci or is
Yeah,
that
it's
like,
like-
what kind of voice
Thank
is it?
you.
Yeah. Next week we're gonna be off for Valentine's Day next week, guys. Did y'all know this?
No, yeah, I remember it. Yes.
Okay, cool. So we can spend time with our significant others.
Yay.
That's nice.
Make sure to tune in tomorrow for Wax Wednesdays with Hybrid Records right here on PRDC Radio. Big up, Gino. Thank you, bro.
Hey,
Again.
if Chestnut is listening, we got to meet. Get you on the next cast.
Shout out Chestnut. Shout out Joseph Rivera. You're a wonderful
There you
man.
go. You said his
You're a
name.
wonderful man.
You said his
He's a
name.
wonderful
Oh, that's
man.
his name.
Like
Yeah,
That was the
basically,
guy that was at the Joy Coy show they're talking about.
he was so nice.
He was so nice.
Hope you're doing well, man.
Hope you're not back in jail, bro. Peace out. Later.